Way back around when Rome was great, lived a guy named David, who wrote of metamorphosis.
Daedalus and Icarus vanished to the island Crete, where they were confined, but the father had plans to let both become free. For the king had power over land and the waters, but not sky, which was hot, so he put his plan in motion.
When he changed his nature to the battle of life, took his time major to be here, went on his great masterpiece, placing all the feathers in a way which they look like a pan flute, and then he used certain wax to make sure they infect that I done time for a good test run. Fly in the middle path, looked at booty teeth, and so father and son took a fly in the sky. Well, that was what in the hot wax smells and I took up his name.
Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis for a change.
Princesses, prostitutes, then they became statues for their crimes against Venus. Enter Pygmalion.
Disgusted by these acts, he crafted a statue of the perfect woman from pure white ivory and
He gave the kiss to stop them reason in his crazy mind. Then he gave her 14 gifts on the feast day of Venus. He went down to offer out some incense and golden lamps, playing with 50 times. Discovering in his house a new wife in front of him, Paphos was born.
Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis for a change. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis for a change.
Adjacent homes where lovers grown, separated by a wall, forbidden to be joined, trading breath through
a hole in the wall, had to plant to meet outside. When she arrived, she saw lions and ran. When she arrived and found himself in here dead, then she did too.
Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis. Ovid wrote stories of metamorphosis for a